Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're stepping right into the heart of luxury hotel operations to explore a concept that literally secures the very foundation of a property's success. We're looking at the night audit and its absolutely crucial role in financial integrity. Whether you're aiming for a role at the front desk or setting your sights on the executive office, understanding this mechanism is, well, it's completely non-negotiable.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry.
Okay, let's dive into our agenda for today. We'll be covering 1. The hotel accounting cycle. 2. The daily close mechanism. 3. Locking the business date. 4. Reports for management decisions. 5. Navigating night audit challenges. And finally, 6. The auditor's professional responsibility.
Let's start with Section 1, the hotel accounting cycle, the strategic foundation of hotel finances.
To truly understand the night audit, we kind of have to zoom out first. You can't understand the micro without grasping the macro. Every modern hospitality operation relies on a formal accounting cycle, and it breaks down into 4 primary phases. Step 1 is recording transactions. Imagine a 500-room luxury property. We're talking about thousands of individual touchpoints a day. Every single coffee sold, every room booked, every massage at the spa. Step 2 is classifying all of those into the appropriate accounts. Step 3 involves summarizing that massive volume of data. And Step 4 is producing reports for both internal and external stakeholders. This is the high-level strategy running behind the scenes of daily operations. When you understand how your daily work fits into this giant puzzle, you start to really appreciate the profound significance of what you do, way beyond just, running a few reports.
Moving right along to Section 2, the daily close mechanism, bridging operations and accounting.
Yeah, the night audit often gets a bit of a bad reputation. People misunderstand it as just some quiet, mundane late-night shift. But honestly, it's the vital linchpin connecting a luxury hotel's bustling daily operations directly to its formal accounting. Think of it as the critical transition point where the day's operational data is absolutely finalized and prepared for inclusion in the monthly and annual financial statements. It's the bridge between today's guest experiences and tomorrow's financial reality.
So let's look at how this actually translates into a real workflow. The sequence a night auditor follows is incredibly specific. First up, all operational departments must complete their daily activities. Next, the auditor ensures all room charges are accurately posted. After that, point of sale, or POS, batches from the restaurants and bars are officially closed. And finally, the end-of-day reports are run. The auditor is essentially making sure that every single transaction has been posted, reviewed, and balanced perfectly before anyone can move forward.
And this precise workflow leads us perfectly into Section 3, locking the business date, securing financial integrity.
Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal about closing the date? Well, think of the contrast between an open and a closed date. During an open date, it's incredibly dynamic. Transactions are actively posting from the POS and guest rooms all over the property at all hours. But once the auditor initiates the system procedures to close the date, boom, the system is locked. No further transactions can be posted to that closed date without special executive authorization. You'd need that for something like, say, a disputed late-night minibar charge. This isn't just an IT thing. This critical system function protects the integrity of the hotel's financial data. It ensures that the reports reflect a completely finalized and totally tamper-proof record of the day's activity.
The stakes here are absolutely massive, because errors at this stage, they don't just disappear. They carry forward, deeply affecting long-term financial accuracy. Since the night audit finalizes data for the monthly and annual statements, a tiny mistake tonight literally becomes an institutional accounting error tomorrow. An auditor has to be absolutely confident, 100% sure, that all necessary checks have been flawlessly completed before they ever hit that close button.
All right, Section 4, reports for management decisions, data-driven hospitality. By the time morning rolls around, hotel management is basically relying entirely on the data you've just processed. They're looking closely at daily revenue summaries, seeing things like room revenue hitting 60%, food and beverage at 30%, and maybe the spa making up the last 10%.
They're looking at vital occupancy statistics. Managers rely on the absolute accuracy of the night audit process to assess performance, spot trends, and plan their future strategic moves for the property. But it goes a lot deeper than just operational trends. From a strict accounting perspective, accurate night audit reports are legally and financially essential. They support what we call accrual accounting by ensuring that all revenue and expenses are recorded in the exact correct period. This strict alignment isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely crucial for compliance with global accounting standards and for producing reliable financial statements. As a night auditor, you're directly contributing to this compliance through your diligence every single night.
Okay, Section 5, Navigating Night Audit Challenges. Real-world operational hurdles. Because let's face it, operations rarely go perfectly smoothly. Picture this. You're sitting quietly at a stunning luxury front desk late at night. The lobby is totally empty, it's peaceful, but your system is suddenly throwing up red flags left and right. Common disruptions can be anything from a $5,000 delayed banquet charge that someone forgot to post to a complete property management system outage causing sheer chaos at 2 a.m. Or maybe it's just a stubborn, unresolved guest or POS discrepancy. These are the very real realities of the job, and they require a really calm, methodical approach to untangle.
When these disruptions happen, and they will, the auditor faces a massive professional dilemma. It's a constant tug of war between timely closure and absolute accuracy. On one hand, you have strict morning reporting deadlines you have to meet for the executive team. But on the other hand, you have this strict requirement that every single transaction balances perfectly. Sometimes the auditor has to make the tough executive decision to close the date knowing full well that management will need to be briefed on unresolved issues so they can follow up the next day. It requires immense professional judgment. And speaking of judgment, that brings us to our final section, Section 6, the auditor's professional responsibility, elevating the role. This ties directly into our core training philosophy here at Europe Hotel School. The night audit is absolutely not an isolated operational task, it's a foundational component of financial management. By emphasizing how the night audit connects to broader accounting principles, we foster that essential professionalism and meticulous attention to detail you need in modern luxury hospitality. You aren't just pushing buttons at a desk. You are a financial guardian for the property. Ultimately, the whole hotel accounting cycle lives or dies on consistent, accurate daily closes. This process is what ensures continuity in daily operations, steadfast reliability in your financial data, and absolute transparency in performance reporting. When you truly understand your role within this cycle, you approach your work with a deep, empowering sense of purpose and real accountability. And so, we're going to wrap up this explainer with a question for you to reflect on as you continue your online learning journey. As a future hotel leader, how will your absolute attention to detail tonight shape the success and integrity of your property tomorrow? Thank you so much for joining me, and we look forward to supporting your continued professional growth.